Namaste. Tomorrow is Guru Nanak Jayanti and full moon day. So tomorrow is a very special day. Today is 4th November. Tomorrow on 5th November, the Purnima ends at around evening time 6:45 p.m. So from today night, that is from 4th November 10:30 or around 10:30 p.m. onward till tomorrow 6:45 p.m. the Purnima continues. And so, what is the impact of this Purnima on each zodiac sign? What is the mantra that you should chant on this beautiful Purnima day? And the significance of Guru Nanak Jayanti? Everything I have revealed in this podcast. So let's begin. On 5th November, the luminous full moon graces the skies, a day of divine illumination and inner awakening. This Purnima is also a deeply auspicious occasion for the Sikh community, celebrated as Guru Nanak Jayanti, marking the birth of the great master Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the radiant light who awakened countless souls from the sleep of ignorance. Sikhism, among all world paths, stands unique, for it is a religion centered entirely on the guru-disciple relationship. There are no deities to worship, no idols to cling to, only the Guru, the light, the consciousness that guides the seeker from darkness to truth. When one follows the teachings of the Guru with sincerity and surrender, spiritual evolution becomes inevitable. And now, as the full moon rises in the sign of Aries, its energy carries both the swiftness of Ashwini and the passion of Bharani. The moon enters fullness beginning 4th November at 10:42 p.m. Indian Standard Time in Ashwini Nakshatra and continues till 5th November 6:45 p.m. Indian Standard Time as it moves through Bharani Nakshatra. These two nakshatras together represent healing, courage, and creation, the birth of new beginnings through the divine fire. So let us now explore how this full moon in Aries, through the forces of Ashwini and Bharani, will influence each zodiac sign, starting from Aries itself. Aries. For Aries, this full moon lights up your own sign, awakening your individuality, confidence, and fire to lead. Something within you wants to emerge, to be seen, to express its truth. The Ashwini energy brings healing through action, while Bharani calls for emotional maturity. It's time to balance impulse with intuition. New ideas, self-realization, and emotional breakthroughs are likely now. Meditate under the full moon. Let it cleanse your restlessness and open your heart to divine guidance. On the full moon day and the day after, chant this mantra: Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It centers your energy and restores inner calm. Taurus. This full moon activates your 12th house, the realm of dreams, solitude, and the subconscious. You may feel drawn inward, reflecting on the unseen dimensions of your life. Let go of what no longer serves you. Release, forgive, and rest. Bharani's energy teaches you that endings are gateways to rebirth. A retreat or spiritual sadhana can bring profound healing now. On the full moon day and the day after, chant this mantra: Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. It helps you dissolve old karmas and find inner peace. Gemini, the moon brightens your 11th house of friendships, hopes, and aspirations. People who truly understand you may reappear or reach out. A new network or alliance could open a future path. Ashwini inspires new collaborations. Bharani adds emotional depth. Together, they remind you that your growth is linked with those who uplift your spirit. Chant the mantra Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. It harmonizes your social and spiritual energies. Cancer, this full moon shines on your 10th house, your career, purpose, and public image. The spotlight is on your work, your calling. Recognition may come, but remember, humility sustains success. The fiery Aries moon asks you to act courageously while staying grounded in compassion. Trust your instincts. The universe is aligning you with your true dharma. And chant the beautiful mantra Om Sri Ramaya Namaha. Om Sri Ramaya Namaha. It helps you walk your path with grace and strength. Leo, the 9th house is illuminated, bringing blessings through teachers, philosophy, and travel. This is the time to seek wisdom, perhaps even meet a guru or find deeper meaning in your current path. Under the Guru Nanak Jayanti energy, divine knowledge may reveal itself. Ashwini ignites new learning. Bharani tests your devotion. Keep your heart open to guidance from above. And chant the mantra Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. It invokes divine wisdom and surrender. Chant this mantra on the full moon day and the day after. Virgo, the 8th house is activated, the house of transformation, depth, and rebirth. The full moon may uncover hidden truths or emotions long suppressed. You are being asked to face your shadow with courage. Healing energies are strong. Therapies, meditation, and prayers will work powerfully. Something old must die for something new to bloom. Chant this mantra Om Ram Krishna Hari. Om Ram Krishna Hari. Om Ram Krishna Hari. It purifies and protects you through change. Libra. For Libra, this full moon energizes your 7th house, partnerships, marriage, and agreements. Emotional clarity arrives through honest dialogue. Relationships may go through a wave of revelation. What's real will stay, what's superficial will fade away. Ashwini's freshness can heal wounds if you lead with love and not ego. Chant the mantra Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha. Om Klim Krishnaya Namaha. It deepens harmony and devotion in love. So chant this mantra on the full moon day and the day after. Scorpio, this full moon lights up your sixth house, health, discipline, and service. It's time to take care of your body and mind. Old stress patterns may surface for release. You are learning that true strength comes from surrender, not control. Let go of perfectionism. Embrace balance and mindfulness. And chant the mantra Om Hanumate Namaha. Om Hanumate Namaha. It restores courage and energy. Chant this mantra on full moon day and the day after. Sagittarius, the moon brightens your fifth house, creativity, love, and joy. You may feel inspired to create, express, or simply celebrate life. A new romantic spark or creative project may arise. Children will bring happiness in your life. Allow playfulness to enter your spirit. Let your inner child dance in the full moonlight. This just reminds me of that beautiful song of Celine Dion. When you call on me, when I hear your breath, I get wings to fly. I feel that I am alive. Sagittarius, you should chant the mantra Om Sri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Chant this mantra on full moon day and the day after. It opens the flow of joy and abundance. Om Sri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Capricorn, the full moon influences your fourth house, home, family, and emotional roots. You may feel nostalgic or drawn to your inner sanctuary. Renovations, home changes, or inner emotional healing may happen now. Allow softness to balance your usual discipline. Your heart needs warmth and belonging. Capricorn, you should chant the mantra Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Chant this mantra on full moon day and the day after. Aquarius, this illumination occurs in your third house, communication, courage, and learning. Express your thoughts with authenticity. A new idea, podcast, or writing project may begin now. Siblings or close friends may play key roles in your growth. Follow inspiration but act thoughtfully. Aries moon gives fire and Bharani gives purpose. Chant the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It enhances clarity and creative expression. Pisces, the moon lights up your second house, values, speech, and wealth. A karmic pattern related to money or self-worth may end now, giving way to new financial beginnings. Speak with kindness, for your words carry power. Practice gratitude and generosity. Abundance multiplies when the heart is open. Chant the mantra Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Chant this mantra as it invokes divine protection and fulfillment. On the full moon day and the day after, continue chanting this mantra. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. And so this full moon in Aries, aligned with the divine vibration of Guru Nanak Jayanti, reminds us that true light is not in the sky, it is within. As the Guru says, there is but one light and all beings are expressions of that light. People who are logical, who are philosophers, are trying to know God. The head will always try to know. The head is impotent to feel, to experience. It can only know. And the greatest truth is that God cannot be known. God is unknowable. God is never known. He is not only unknown, He is also unknowable. And whatsoever you know of God is just your ideas about God and not your experience. Those who have experienced godliness have kept mum, silent. They are always silent. They have not uttered a single word about it. They have indicated the way. Buddhas, the enlightened beings, point the way, but they never talk about the ultimate experience, the God experience. Guru Nanak, one of the greatest divine masters, never talked about the ultimate God experience, but he shared the way, the ultimate way to experience God through the first few words that he uttered after experiencing God, after being with God. And those few words that he uttered came to be known as the Japji Sahib. And the whole incident, symbolic in many ways, is worth sharing. It happened so that Nanak was sitting on the bank of the river in total darkness with his friend and follower Mardana. And suddenly, spontaneously, without saying a word, Nanak removed his clothes and walked into the river. Mardana called after him, "Where are you going? The night is so dark and cold." Nanak went further and further. He walked into the river and slowly he plunged into the depths of the river. Mardana waited, thinking that Nanak would be out soon. But Nanak did not return. Mardana waited for 5 minutes. When 10 minutes passed by, he became anxious. Where could he be? Where could have Nanak gone? There was no sign of him. Mardana started crying. He ran all around the river shore, calling to him, "Where are you? Where are you? Answer me. Where are you?" He felt, he heard a voice saying, "Be patient, be patient." But there was no sign of Nanak. Mardana ran back to the village. The whole village loved Nanak. They all had some sense, a glimpse of what Nanak was going to be. They had felt the fragrance of his presence, just as the bud gives the sign of its fragrance before it becomes a flower. All the villagers wept. They ran back and forth around the river shore. But no luck. Nanak was nowhere to be seen. 3 days passed. People thought that Nanak must have drowned. They thought that his body must have been carried away by the current of the river and perhaps eaten by wild animals. The village was drowned in sorrow. It appeared as if the whole village had become lifeless. The pain of losing one of the greatest master, Guru Nanak, was unbearable. But on the 4th day, Nanak appeared from the river, and the first words he spoke became the Japji Sahib. The God experience was expressed in the form of Japji. Japji Sahib is a Sikh prayer that appears at the beginning of the Guru Granth Sahib, the scripture of the Sikhs. It was composed by Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism. It begins with Mool Mantra and then follows 38 stanzas and completed with a final slok at the end of its composition. The Japji Sahib is the first gift from Guru Nanak to the world. And so after 3 days, Nanak returned, but the Nanak who returned was also God himself. Then each word he uttered became so invaluable as to be beyond price, each word equal to the words of the Vedas. The Japji Sahib is one of the most revered holy scriptures for those who follow Guru Nanak. God cannot be known. Shallow people spend their whole life in figuring out who God is and how God is. The real fellows jump into the river and return only when they have experienced God. They cannot share the experience, but they can show you the way. Japji that Guru Nanak uttered was the way, the ultimate path to guide those who are thirsty for God experience. Have you seen a child? Look at the child. The child is full of life and full of heart. He or she can jump into the unknown because they have not yet become calculative as you have. As the child starts growing, slowly, the innocence fades away, and what comes is the hard, calculative mind. This is how you start moving away from God. This is how you start moving away from the truth. Innocence is the way towards God. You have to go into simple innocence, just like a small child holding the hand of his father. And the child goes with the father in the deep forest without any fear. Lions may be roaring, but the child has no fear because he knows his hand is in his father's hand. The child has full trust in his father. He is not worried, not afraid. He is enchanted with the whole journey, with the whole adventure. Such a simplicity is needed, such innocence is needed. Only then can you take the risk. Innocence means there is no head, no logic, and love wells up only when there is absolutely no logic. Love is many things, none of them is logical. And so become a child, become innocent, and you will be able to do so when you walk on the path of truth, when you remain truthful to yourself. That is the message on this beautiful full moon day of Guru Nanak Jayanti for all of you. Your beauty shines through your innocence and not just looks. Always remember this. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru, Jai Guru.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.